Hare Krishna. First of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak to you. Dr. Behra, and after coming here, I met Honorable Director, Dr. Bombay, and the topic that I have been asked to speak on is called the mind, our friend, as well as our enemy. Mind can be our friend, mind can also be our enemy. Now, it is up to us how we train our mind to become our friend. Naturally, nobody wants a friend. Everybody wants a friend. And mind, in a way, can be our best friend. But we have to make an effort to make our mind into a friend. Now, in order to approach that topic, first we will consider what mind actually is. According to the Vedic understanding, mind is one of the 8 material elements. This material nature is composed of 8 elements. Out of them, 5 are gross and 3 are subtle. The 5 gross elements are earth, meaning solid substance, water, liquid substance, fire, air, and ether. Earth, water, fire, air, and ether are the 5 gross elements. And 3 subtle elements are mind, intelligence, and false ego. 1, buddhi, and ahankara. Now, with these 8 elements, this material nature has been composed of. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is describing Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayu, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Devacha, Ahankara, Ityam, Me, Hinna, Prakriti, Ashtam. Hinna, Prakriti. Hinna means separated, Prakriti, nature. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has 2 natures or 2 energies. So internal energy, internal potency, and external potency. The internal potency is known as Antaranga Shakti, and the external potency is known as Bahiranga Shakti or Bhinna Prakriti, as it has been described in this verse. So this external energy, external nature is composed of these 8 elements. Now, we can also see the existence of the internal and external potency of the Lord in the world around us. For example, consider different objects in this room, like this table, inert matter, this computer screen, inert matter, this bottle, inert matter, the ceiling, inert matter, the floor, the room, the building. These are all inert matter. Matter is inert, right? Matter is inert. And these are the manifestation of the inert matter. But you and I, we all are we inert or conscious? Are we inert or living? We are living. Although our bodies are made of inert matter, but we are living. Now, what causes us to be alive? Although the body is made of inert matter, what is causing us to become alive? The presence of the soul in the body. Is the point clear to everybody? So here we are seeing the existence of two things side by side. Inert matter, living entity. What makes one to be alive? The presence of the soul. For example, this body that's made of inert matter is functioning in such a wonderful way, and then all of a sudden, all the wonderful activities of this body stops. And then the body becomes dead. Now, let us consider dead matter, the body made of dead matter became dead. Why? Because the soul left the body. So what made this body alive? The presence of the soul. Now the soul, where does the soul come from? Is the soul a product of chemical combination? Is the soul a product of matter? No. The soul comes from another reality. And that is the spiritual reality or Antaranga Shakti, internal potency of the Lord. Beyond this material nature, there is another reality, the spiritual reality. And all the spirit souls, we all, the spiritual beings, are coming from there. So the point is, our actual identity is spiritual. We all are spirit souls. But unfortunately, we got entangled in the world of matter. The reasons for our becoming entangled, I'll also briefly discuss this point, just to make a essential point clear. The question here arises, or I'll make that point, that the spirit soul who originally belongs to the spiritual world, it becomes entangled or falls into the material nature when the soul turns his face away from the Lord. This also has been presented or pointed out by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, or not Bhagavad Gita, a book called Prema Vivarta. It's in Bengali. It says, Krishna Bhoki Bhok Priya Bhogavan Chakari Nikotastha Maya Tave Japotiya. Meaning, when a living entity, the spirit soul, turns his consciousness away from Krishna, then immediately he becomes entangled by the illusory energy of the Lord, which is this material nature. Okay, this has been further explained in this way. We have a consciousness. We are minute, therefore our consciousness is minute. Our consciousness can be projected onto one point, like a ray. Our consciousness is like a ray of consciousness. Unto how many points a ray can be projected? One. So we can either project our consciousness towards Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or we can project our consciousness away from Krishna. So when we project our consciousness away from the Lord, then we are actually projecting our consciousness to the external energy or the material nature. Now, this material nature is the inferior energy of the Lord. And we all are coming from the superior nature of the Lord. Now, when the superior comes in contact with the inferior, then what is the natural, spontaneous attitude towards that inferior of to the inferior by the superior? When a superior comes in contact with the inferior, then immediately he develops a desire to lord over, dominate. So similarly, when we come in contact with the material nature, and since the material nature is inferior, and we all are superior, we develop a tendency to lord over this material. But in our constitutional position, we are not actually the controller, we are not actually the Lord. We are controlled. We are not the Lord, we are servants. We are not the dominator, but we are dominated. The supreme dominator is the Lord, and we are naturally dominated by Him. In Sanskrit, the word for the Lord is Ishvara, or Parama Ishvara, meaning supreme controller, supreme dominator. Who is the dominator? He is the dominator. And we are dominated. He is the predominator, we are the predominated. But see what is happening, coming in contact with material nature, we are trying to become the dominator. We are trying to control this material nature. We are trying to exploit this material nature for our sense enjoyment. And that is the illusory energy of the Lord which entangles us. Now, how it does? The first consideration is, from becoming a servant, we are trying to become the master. So that is the covering of the first element of the material. That is false ego or Atman. False ego, mistaken identity. Originally, I am a servant, but now I am thinking that I am the Lord and Master. So that is a mistaken identity, which is the covering of false ego or Atman. Then we are getting the tendency to control, to consider how we are going to enjoy or exploit this material nature. That is giving us the second covering of the material nature. Intelligence. With the intelligence, we are actually considering how we are going to enjoy and exploit this material. Then, through the third covering of this material nature, mind, our consciousness is constantly flowing in this direction. So mind is the object or medium through which our mind, our consciousness, which is coming from the soul, is being projected onto this material nature. Constant higher and higher thing, constantly flowing. Vishayan, those objects of the sense, Punsha, of the living entity. So it is through the mind that our consciousness is constantly flowing towards the material direction, higher thing. And then one after another, the reaction starts to take place. Stronger station for Jayate. As a result of that, we develop a tendency to associate with it. We want the objects that we are seeing, perceiving through our senses. We are actually getting entangled with. We are associating. And samdat samjayate kama. Due to that association with the material nature, we are developing a tendency to enjoy these objects of material nature, which is called kama or lust. And kama goes to vijaya. Due to lust, when this desire to enjoy is frustrated, we are being affected by anger, krodha. Krodha bhavati sanmoha. Due to anger, we become bewildered. Our intelligence is bewildered. Sanmoha smriti vikram. Due to this bewilderment, we lose our memory. And smriti kamshat buddhi kamshat. Due to the loss of memory, the intelligence is lost. And buddhi nashat pranashat. Due to the loss of intelligence, one becomes doomed. So that is what is happening to a spiritual being that we all are. We all a spiritual being, and how we got entangled gradually into this material nature, and as a result of that, we totally forgot our spiritual identity, or in simple words, we can say that we lost ourselves. So now let us go to the main point. The mind. Through the mind, what is happening? Our consciousness is being projected into this. Now, the mind is the source of our consciousness, we can say here, in this context. Our mind is getting projected into the material nature, and we are getting involved in this material nature. And this involvement is tying us into an undesirable situation. We are becoming completely lost. Now, it is to the mind that our consciousness is being projected onto the matter or material nature. Now, if we want to divert our consciousness onto the spiritual nature, then it is the mind that will be able to do that. We have to do it through the mind. Therefore, the way to do it is to prevent the consciousness from flowing towards the material nature. Now we have to make an endeavor to project our consciousness towards the Supreme Personality of God. So now here I'll make another point, like in few occasions I have used the expression Krishna. Now, briefly I'll explain who is Krishna, why we are using this expression Krishna. When we use the expression Krishna, we mean the Supreme Personality of God. Supreme Personality of Godhead, in simple words, can be defined as the Supreme Creator. Is there a Creator? And the Supreme Creator who created everything? For example, if I ask, did somebody create this? What will be the answer? Naturally, the intelligent answer will be yes. We may not know who created this, but we have to accept that somebody created it. Did somebody create this? Yes. Did somebody create this? Did somebody create this building? Did somebody create the roads outside the building? And so forth. Then when we go up to the ultimate point, say, consider, did somebody create this earth planet? What will be the answer? Yes or no? Did somebody create us? Did somebody create the entire universe? So who is that Supreme Creator? Who is the Supreme Creator? Who is the Creator who created everything to the ultimate point? He is God. Any difficulty accepting that point? Who is God? One who has created everything. Just as we may not know who created this, similarly, we may not know who created the entire universe. But at least intellectually, we have to accept that somebody has created. Now, if we want to know about him, if we want to find out who he is, there's a way to find out. Just for example, there's a way to find out who created this. I see the name, Ahuja. And now these things have become quite simple. We can just go to Google. And you'll get all the information about that. Similarly, if we want to know about that personality who created everything, there is a way to find out. There are books that are known as scriptures, books that are known as Vedas. Gives us all the information about it. Now the Vedas are vast. Although Krishna is saying, Vedashya sarve ahameva vedya. In all the Vedas, I alone am to be known. But still, these Vedas are vast. But fortunately, the Lord made an arrangement There are two branches of Vedas through which the Vedic wisdom is flowing. One stream is called Upanishad and the other stream is called Puran. Now, the essence of all the Upanishads is Gita Upanishad or Bhagavad Gita. And the essence of all the Puranas is Bhagavad Puran or Srimad Bhagavatam. So these are the essential presentation of the Vedic wisdom in these two branches, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita, you see, the definition of the Upanishad is the knowledge that is received sitting at the feet of a teacher is called Upanishad. So here we see Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is the student and Krishna is the teacher. And Krishna is speaking, giving Arjuna the ultimate spiritual wisdom. That's why Gita comes in the category of Upanishad. And it has been described in a very simple way, very wonderful way. Sarvo Upanishado Gavo. All the Upanishads have been compared to a cow. Dogdha Gopala Nandana. The cowherd boy, Gopala Nandan, Krishna, milked that cow. Dogdha Gopala Nandan. And Vatsa Partha, the cow gives the milk for the sake of the calf. And here Arjuna is the calf. And Dugdham Gitamritam. Sudhir Mukta, those who are intelligent, they drink this milk, the milk that is the nectarian of Dugdhamritam. So, all the Upanishads have been milked. All the essence, all the Upanishads have been churned, you can say. And the milk that came out is the nectarian Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gave it for the sake of Arjuna. But just as the cow's milk, although the cow gives the milk for the sake of the calf, but the calf doesn't drink all the milk. Human beings drink the milk. So similarly, those who have developed intelligence, they enjoy these nectarian instructions of Bhagavad. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam is in the branch of Puran. The category of Puran is like descriptions of the activities of the Lord in spiritual and material, and when he comes into the material. That is called Puran. And of all the Purans, Srimad Bhagavatam is the essential Puran, where the Lord's understanding has been very clearly. The information about the Lord has been very clearly. So you can see these are the two most authentic sources to understand the Supreme Personality. And just as I mentioned, in order to find out who is the manufacturer of this company, of this microphone, I can find out from Google. We can find out who is the creator of the entire creation. And that is Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Now the books are not enough. Like you all are students, you all are studying. Sure, you are carrying, your following certain curriculum, certain syllabus, the books are there. But the books are not enough. In order to receive the knowledge from the books, you need a teacher, a teacher. Without the teacher, you cannot actually understand. Similarly, to understand Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, you need teachers, spiritual teachers who can give you the proper understanding. So that is presented in the Vedic context. Now we go back again to the mind. Okay, now another point here. The Supreme Creator. Now here is the Supreme Creator. The information about the Supreme Creator is available. Now let us consider that Supreme Creator, is it one or many? When it comes to the point of Supreme, then you have to accept that He is one. Because Supreme cannot be more than one. The Supreme is one. One who has no one equal to Him, and one who has none superior to Him. So He is one without a second. And according to His qualities, He has given the name, or He is identified. For example, He is identified as the Supreme Controller. He is identified as the Supreme Proprietor. He is identified as the Supreme Powerful. He is identified as the All-Knowing, the Supreme Knower. Now let us consider, let's go into Latin. The Supreme Powerful. What is the Latin expression? Omnipotent. He is all-knowing, omniscient. He is present everywhere. Therefore, He is omnipresent. Now, these are the names of that Supreme Personality. He is one, but He has many names according to His qualities. Omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Similarly, in Sanskrit, another attributes of the Lord is He is all attractive. Therefore, He is Krishna. He is all attractive. Similarly, you see in every language you find the identification of the God as one without a second, and His name or His identification is according to His quality. Omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. So, similarly, all attractive Krishna, the supreme enjoyer, the giver of the supreme pleasure. He is Rama, Ramate iti Rama. In this way, we get His identity. That is why I was using the expression that God as Krishna. So now let's consider the mind is the medium through which our consciousness is projected. What is the basic faculty of the intelligence, the basic faculty of the consciousness or the soul? The soul's primary faculty is actually consciousness. Like we are, how we are aware of our existence. I am conscious, therefore I am. Isn't it? I am because I am conscious. When I am not conscious, I do not know whether I am or whether I am not. Therefore, so I am, this awareness is creating our existence. When this consciousness is projected towards the material nature, I am being drawn into this world of matter where I am developing the tendency that I am the enjoyer. This point I just made a little while ago. I am thinking that I am the Lord and Master of this material nature. But in reality, I am not. In reality, I am a servant of the Lord. Prabhu ji, main hu das tumhara. In Hindi one, it is expressed in this way. Prabhu ji, my Lord, main hu das tumhara. I am your servant. That is our real identity. I am your servant. But here, due to my entanglement with the material nature, I am thinking that I am the Lord and Master. Now I want to change my position from material to spiritual. What I have to do? I have to project our consciousness towards Him. Okay, in this respect also we can consider one point. You all know Akbar and Birbal. Akbar had a courtisan named Birbal, who was considered to be extremely intelligent, therefore extremely dear to Akbar. And other ministers were not happy about that he was being treated. Birbal is so dear to Akbar. So he actually, so one day Akbar came and told them that, came to the court, and he drew a line on the floor. And then he asked everyone, all the ministers, all the politicians, can you make this line smaller without rubbing it off? Everyone is silent. How is it possible to make the line smaller without rubbing it off? When everyone failed, Akbar asked Birbal, can you make this line smaller? Birbal said, so he went, picked up the chalk, drew a line next to that, which is longer than that one, and he said, now your line is smaller. So this consideration of superior and inferior is a matter of relativity. When we are next to someone smaller than us, then we are greater. When we are next to someone who is better than us, then we are smaller. So that is what is happening to the material, with our situation in the material nature. Material nature is inferior, therefore we are thinking we are superior. Now when we come across the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is supreme, then in relation to Him we become small, we become minute. And that is the way we have to become situated in our actual identity. Convert our consciousness, project our consciousness into or unto the Supreme Personality of God. Now, what is the faculty through which we can do that? Mind. Because it's the mind is the medium through which the consciousness can be projected, either in this direction or that direction. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, one of the most important instructions of Krishna is Manmana Bhava. In simple words, this Sanskrit expression defines Manmana Bhava. With your mind, you think of me. Mind's faculty is to think. Consciousness objective is to think. Perceive and think. Perception takes place through the senses. But the maturity of the perception is when it goes to the mind and registered by the mind in the form of thoughts. So Krishna is therefore suggesting, with your mind, you constantly think of me. And that is how the mind can be utilized for our ultimate spiritual benefit, which is to become situated in our spiritual identity, and that is possible only when we become related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead in our original constitutional position. So I will stop now and invite questions. In fact, to begin with, I'll say that this is a very deep, extensive subject. Not much can be explained in just a few minutes or even 1 hour, half an hour. So I won't try to give too much in one go. But at this point, I'll invite questions. If you have questions, please feel free.